Alright, so a lot of you guys seem to be struggling a little bit with the traditional algorithm for multiplication. So today I thought I would explain it in a little easier way for you guys and break it down into a way that's a little more manageable. So if we look at this algorithm, 34 times 23, what we're going to do first is we're going to build this out with these base 10 pieces. So if we've got a 3 here for 30, then we're going to put out 3 tens. So there's our 3 longs, and then we've got a 4 here for our 1s, so we're going to put 4 bits out here to represent those 1s. And notice that I'm putting them out from left to right in a horizontal way. For 23, I'm going to build this out, and I'm going to do it vertically. So I'm going to build out my 2 tens for my 20, and then I'm going to put my 3 bits here for my 3 1s for 23. And then I'm going to even label each one, because I've got 20 here, and 3 here, and then I've got 30 here, and 4 here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a box that goes just like this on the inside of those base 10 pieces. And then I'm even going to draw a line to separate the bits and the longs here, or the 1s and the 10s, so it looks something like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the numbers that we've got for each one of the boxes. For example, I'll start with this 20 and this 30 right here, and I'm going to multiply those two numbers together and put that answer in the big box here. So if we look at 20 and 30, and another way to look at this is go, oh, 2 times 3, that equals 6, but there's 2 zeros, so that means it's going to be 600. So I'm going to put 600 right here to represent the 20 times 30, and then I'm going to go 20 times 4 for this box right here. I know 20 times 4 is 80. I'm going to move down here to 30 times 3, you know that's 90, and then I'm going to go 3 times 4 is 12. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up all those numbers, and if I add them up correctly, I'm going to get the answer to my multiplication problem, 34 times 23. So if I take 600, and add 80, and 90, and finally 12, and I add those all up, I'll get my final answer, 782. And I can even go back here and double check with my traditional algorithm to make sure that's right. So remember, first I go 3 times 4 is 12. I carry my 1, and that gets added. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 more makes 10. And then I'm going to put my automatic 0 down because I'm now dealing with tens. And I'm going to go 2 times 4 is 8. And then 2 times 3 is 6. And if I add this up, you'll notice I get the same number. So both ways work great, okay? And this is a great method to do. And you also don't need the base 10s there at all. So if we look at another number, let's say we've got like, 53 times 26. We don't have to have the base 10. So what we can do is we can just draw a box like this. And if we divide that up into 4, because I've got 2 10s and 2 1s, and I'm going to break apart my numbers. So if I do 53, I've got 50 and 3, and then I've got 26, so I've got 20, and then 6, and I just do the same method like I did before. So 20 times 50 is 1,000, 20 times 3 is 60, 50 times 6 is 30, 300, and then 6 times 3 is 18. So I add those all up again, 1,000, and 300, 60, and 18. I get 1,378. So don't have to use the base 10s. This is a great method to use just by creating a rectangle and adding those numbers up.